Oh, so now I'm allowed to live in tents, am I? Yeah, I could live in a tent. I should be living in a tent. But my tent is only for like 2 people or something. It's kind of like, it's a small tent. Should I have gotten a larger one? Should I have gotten a larger tent? I believe the fusions, fusions, mixtures, chimera creatures is the key. Yes, it is the key. It is the key. It is definitely the key. The thing about fusions is that they gotta function the way I want them to function, Yeah. So obviously it's not just mixing 2 animals together. It's gotta be like a mixture of multiple creatures together, such as the dragon, for example. The Chinese dragon is probably like a mixture of more than two animals mixed together. Maybe like, I think it's more than 3 animals mixed together. If you mix the deer, if you mix the stag with the crocodile, with the carp, with the with the serpent, the snake, with the eagle, and with like and the lion as well. If you mix these all together, I think you're gonna get a creature very close to a Chinese dragon. Like there's a way of mixing them. Yeah. So the Chinese long and also most mythological creatures are have a basis in natural creatures or natural elements. They're usually chimera creatures that are mixed with like a few traits. Like for example, the unicorn. The unicorn is basically like at least according to modern interpretation, it's basically a white horse with a spiral horn. Yeah. So it has a basis in nature. It has a basis in a real life animal. And the phoenix is basically like it has a basis in the bird, the firebird. It has basis in the elemental, the fire elemental. So the element fire, it's a firebird. And then some people conjecture that the phoenix is actually a swan of some kind. I don't know, maybe there's swan in them. And then some people say it's probably like a peacock of some kind. I was like, okay, maybe there's a peacock in there somewhere. Maybe it's some kind of eagle. I was like, yeah, the eagle could be in there as well. Maybe it's some kind of falcon. Yeah, you wouldn't know, would you? Right? Yeah, but it's definitely the elemental fire. Yeah, it's definitely the elemental fire, and also fire and a type of bird. And then there is also a theory that says that the phoenix is actually based on an ostrich. But you know what? Ostriches do not fly, right? Yeah, they are flightless birds. Some say that their jumping ability is akin to flying. I'd be like, yeah, okay, yeah, sure thing. Like if they jump really high and really far, then obviously you can call that a kind of flying. It serves a similar purpose, right? So and also the ostrich runs really fast as well. Yeah, it's a very fast runner. And then if you say that the phoenix is based on the ostrich, I was like, oh yeah, but then phoenixes fly, right? And I think their legs aren't as long as well. Yeah. So maybe the phoenix is a mixture of a few birds, including birds of prey, obviously. And I don't know why they would mix a water bird into it, but yeah, okay. But it's a firebird. It isn't very compatible with water, I suppose. Yeah. Dragons, yeah. I am obsessed with dragons. I am. And the fact is, most mythological creatures are probably just mixtures of elements and plants and animals mixed together, yeah, it's true. It's not just the one that is named Chimera. The one that is named Chimera is an obvious fusion of a few different creatures, right? But yeah. Okay, I'm just gonna. But yeah, I mean. Okay, I don't know, right? Yeah. So mythological creatures and legendary creatures are most likely fusions of a few natural elements, animals or plants or even minerals. Yeah, yeah, even stones and stuff like metals mixed together. Yeah. So that's it. I mean, fusion is the key. Yeah, fusion is the key. You don't know how to fuse, but I do. Yeah. Yeah, you don't know how to fuse, but I do. My fusions are mostly for function rather than appearance. So if I were to for example, if I were to escape from a situation, I would mix a few, if I were to fly or something, I'm gonna mix a few creatures together. Yeah, yeah, to make sure that I've got the best flight ability, if you know what I'm saying. Yeah, so I'm going back now.